We are waiting. Here we go. If you bring your Quran, and let us see how, I mean, there's millions of people who speak about Islam in YouTube and TikTok, but it's not a secret that 99% of those who speak about Islam in YouTube, even the one who speak against Islam, they are ignorant. They don't know much about Islam. The Muslims do not know much about Islam, so why anyone else would know? Like, find me one Muslim, just one. He knows what Islam is about. If you check all the videos on YouTube, you will see how laughable, stupid the conversation is. Do we have any Muslims from the audience? He can tell us what Islam is about. You ask David Wood, he will say it means submission. This is not what Islam is about. First of all, submission does not exist in the whole Quran. Secondly, submit to what? Or to God. Or who is your God? You don't even know who's your God. If there's any Muslim knows who's Allah. Allah himself do not know who's Allah. It's just a stupid cult. They have a name taken from previous nations. This is not an Arabian name. This is why they do not even know what the word Allah means. Like, can you find me one single Muslim knows what Allah means? Just one. Who is a Muslim have the courage to tell us what Allah means? Just to show you how stupid this garbage cult is. They don't even know what Allah means. Any Muslim want to prove me wrong? Who is a Muslim would like to prove me wrong? If there is a single ustad from Indonesia can tell us what the word Allah means, and what language is that? Is that Arabic? So, we have a prophet, his name is Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad, he prophesied what? He prophesied Trump will win the election. After he won the election, do we have any Muslim to tell us about his God, Allah, and his Prophet Muhammad? Ignorant and cowards. They use violence because they do not have answers. In fact, all cowards in the world, they use violence because they don't have answer. Like how I can refute him, I cannot, so I have to use my hand. Maybe I can shut him up. He's exposing me. Any Abdul? I just came for the Abdul. Where is the Abduls want to debate me in Discord? We are in Discord, waiting for you. Where is your Ustaz? Shish Kebab, Indonesia. I mean, how stupid you are to believe in God. He will give you, like today in the seminar, I have a translator next to me. He's a very nice guy, and I told him, somebody asked me, a question. So I told him, imagine that Muhammad, he promised the men in heaven, English. I did not even use the word penis. I said the private part. The guy, he looked at me, he said, I don't know how to translate that. I have no idea how to translate. How I can. And then he said to me, our church is very conservative. We can't say that here. I said, okay, just say it somehow, like, somehow. Yeah. Endless penis? That's your God? Like, what about 6 foot? So they have big mouth. They are violent, aggressive, and they are stupid. And then they claim that they believe in monotheism. And the second you ask them what is monotheism in Islam, they say Tawhid. You eat it, Tawhid mean unification. So you believe in monotheism of unity. Like, are you like person believe in Trinity like the Christians? They say no, Trinity is wrong, false. Okay, so why you are using the word Tawhid? Go ahead and make it for me one sentence using the word Tawhid, and you will find yourself look stupid. Because this is what Tawhid mean. Tawhid mean unification. You don't unify someone, he is already one. And Abdul, every single thing the Muslim they teach about the religion is false and ignorant and stupid. Any Muslim want to prove me wrong? I came here to challenge you. Indonesians, where's the Indonesian Ustaz? Huh? Why Allah chose Prophet Muhammad? Sound interesting. I want to see.
Why did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala choose Prophet Isa to kill the Dajjal? First, the cross we have seen so far is not the Prophet Isa. In fact, God lifted him up to heaven, and it was someone who looked like him who was...
Look at this, guys. Look, nice story. The one you see in the cross, brother, the one in the cross was not Isa. The real Isa was in heaven, but the fake Isa was in the cross. So the Christian, they thought that the fake Isa and the real Isa, so the real Isa and the same Isa and the fake Isa. So fake Isa took over the real Isa, so they thought nobody was killed. So they didn't why the Quran said to us that the fake Isa was killed, but then the real Isa. You stupid idiot. So someone looked like Isa was in the cross, look like who make it? Allah make him look like. Is that a cartoon? This is not the real Isa, brother. Okay, was Muhammad the real Muhammad or it was fake Muhammad? I mean, look, ya Allah, your God, Allah, he cloned everybody. How we can trust that Muhammad is Muhammad? Huh? How we can trust that Aisha was the real Aisha, not the fake Aisha? How we can trust that Jibreel, actually Jibreel, he came, you know, the shaitan, he came to Muhammad in the image of Jibreel, can you believe it? Everybody cloned everybody in Islam. So Allah, he cloned Jibreel, make him look like Dahya al-Kalbi, and I can show the reference. And then shaitan, he cloned Jibreel. And then Allah, he cloned Jesus. Okay. It's a clone religion. Grim shapeshifters. Do we have any Abdul? So this is not the real Isa, brother. So Allah, he deceived us, huh? He made us think that the one who was in the cross. By the way, who is Isa? I mean, where do you get this name? Idiot. And why Allah, he chose Isa to kill the Dajjal? Tell us.
Crucified. Second, the Prophet Isa was given a long life.
And what happened to his face here? Like, is that a laser? The Muslim, they have a very funny, supposedly they are against pictures. You have the whole picture. I mean, is it only the face now the problem? Like you have hands, you have, you know, they didn't show you the face. Haram, brother, haram. Haram. What a stupid idiot cult. I mean, you have to be a certified idiot to be a Muslim. So now the face is not, you know, and there's light there, flashlight. I thought all images are haram. All images are haram, yet you go and kiss a black stone, and the black stone is a vagina. I mean, don't take me wrong, there's a lot of men in this earth, they kiss vaginas every day. But they don't do it because it is sent by Allah. Hello? Vagina kisser? Prove me wrong. And they say to you, Islam is against idolatry. And then they kiss a stone, and the stone erased their sin. And we believe in one God, and we go in circle around the Kaaba. And if we touch the black stone and the Yemeni corner, it erases our sin. I like that. Man, I would do sin every day. I go touch the black stone. By the way, how I touch it? Like, is it okay if I touch it with my butt? Butt touching? Like, it doesn't say you touch it with your hand, remember? So you can touch it with anything. In fact, the Arab before Islam, they used touch it by their vagina and their penises. Is that right? Any Abdul? Where is the Abdus? Abdus are waiting for you, CP, Discord. You want to debate you. Here we go. And the funny Muhammad, his wheeler was not working. So he invoked his God Allah to send him a dish of shish kebab so he can F his wives. And even after they received the dish kebab, still could not do it. Prove me wrong. Can I do? Am I lying, Muslims? Have you ever heard of a prophet of God, his penis is not working, and then he invoked his God, and he said, I was the most weak person between all mankind. Man, this is horrible. Between all mankind. Like, what the heck does that mean? Like his penis was fabric? And they say to you, Islam is a preserved religion. Okay, is Islam based on the Quran? They say no. All right. So the hadith with the Quran, they say yes. Okay, is the hadith preserved? They say no. What about the Quran? Oh, sure, the Quran is preserved. And then in 2 seconds, you will find that the Quran never been preserved. In fact, they never have one. Any Abdul? Shish kebab religion? I mean, even the goat destroy your book. They give you definition of so-called Tawhid. And, you know, you will see right away in 2 seconds that the Islamic concept of talking about their God is one is just a big failure. I just type actually meaning of Tawhid in YouTube. And this guy, he came in my way, you know, like I did not even choose, you know, like any Muslim. Let us see what Muslim says about so-called Tawhid. What is this Tawhid thing? Now, for sure, if you don't speak Arabic, you might be like, I mean, it's a word mean nothing for you. But let us see what this Muslim, he will explain to us about Tawhid.
التوحيد is the masdar of the verb وحد يوحد توحيدا, which means to make something one or to make it single. ومن
So guys, do you see why Tawhid is a stupid sentence? Stupid statement? To make something one, or to make something single. In fact, he is not speaking the truth. It's to make, actually he have it in Arabic text. وحد يوحد توحيدا, unify it, to make something one, which means to make it's something was not one. When we say to make something one, it's obviously it's not one. We have to make it one. So is Allah one? Do you understand what he just said? To make something one. If Allah is one, you do not need to make him one. Let me play it for you again.
التوحيد is the masdar of the verb وحد يوحد توحيدا, which means to make something one or to make it single. ومن ثم you see the correlation between the معنى لغوي and the معنى
very funny. I mean, this guy, he starts with English and he ends with Arabic. But anyway, like because the rest in Arabic. But look how stupid this religion is. They brag about their God is one. It turned to be it's not. Because they believe in Tawheed. And Tawheed in this meaning does not mean one as a one person or one individual. No. Tawheed means unification of something is not unified already. It's not one. It's not only, you see, the problem here is not only it's not one, it's not even unified. The Muslim, they will unify it. Like he's not one by nature, or he is not going to be unified by his own. It is the Muslims who is going to unify Allah together. So, is Allah is one? I am in Discord right now. If there's any Muslim who would like to join us, please feel free. As you see, if Allah is one person, we do not need to make Allah one. The Muslims believe in Tawheed. It's a project. Their God is a pagan God. They are the one who will unify their God. He is not one. There's a huge difference between the one as the, because the word one mean, if we are talking about numbers, and obviously what the Muslim talking about, numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, numbers. So if Allah is one as a number, then you cannot be a person speaking and believing in something called Tawhid, because we got the definition from this Abdul. It is about making something one, making it one. It's not one. It's not going to be one, because mission might be impossible. And the proof that mission is impossible, that all the Muslims believe in Tawheed, until now they could not make it one. You see, if they say once upon the time Allah was in the process of Tawheed, okay, at that time Allah was maybe like an octopus and he split parts, or maybe he wasn't one piece, and somebody put him together, and now he is together. But this is another scenario. Until now they still believe in Tawheed. So in order to avoid the embarrassment, they go and jump and try to change the topic. Every Muslim will debate you about the Trinity. We have no problem. The Trinity is very easy. Our God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. If you say that, how that can be? Because you're stupid. Nothing is impossible with God. It's impossible for you, God, but not for mine. You see why we call God Almighty? Because all might belong to Him. Can Allah be 3 in 1? No, He cannot, because He is not God. In the top of that, they believe in Tawheed. And they will not engage in the conversation. Why? Because the whole concept of this stupid religion is not there. They brag about the God who is one God, but there's nobody can tell us what this God is about.
Categories, Tawhid al-Asma wa Sifat.
Hold on. Let us go back to zero. Zakura Niyuka. Tell them, Zakar, tell them, what is Tawheed?
The second category is Tawhid al-Asma wa Sifat.
Hold on.
The second category is Tawhid al-Asma wa Sifat. Maintaining the unity of the names and attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Here you notice how stupid those people are. We are talking about Tawheed, they are talking about names and description. Names and description. And if you check the names and so-called description, you would die laughing. As an example, one of the names, what is the word in English? Arrogant. Can you believe that God is arrogant? How you can be wise and you are arrogant? How you can claim that you are a wise God and you are an arrogant God in the same time? If you read those names, we will die laughing. But you still hear, they are talking about Allah being one, supposedly, but they are messing things up. They are talking about the description of Allah, and those sifat, which is description, they don't match a one person. In fact, it cannot be. Listen to Zakir Naik more.
This is further divided into 5 subcategories.
Uh-huh.
Number 1 is whatever name you give to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it should be the name that He Himself has given Him.
False. 99 names Muslims believe in, we cannot even find 60% of them in the Quran. You see how he lied? He said category number 1, the names this should be Allah gave to Himself. If I go right now and search in Google, Prophet Google, peace be upon him, right away we will find a long list of names never mentioned in the Quran. Remember, he said the name who Allah he gave himself, right? Those names should be Allah himself who gave it to you. Like it's not you describing Allah. It is Allah describing Allah. But this is not the truth. Many of the names, as an example, I just type in Arabic. Here we go. This is Google. I do not need to be a scholar. You can do that the same. Let me show you. Names which is not mentioned in the Quran. So it's mentioned where? In the books of Hadith, and this Bukhari, and this guy said, so it's not Allah. But we just heard Zakur and Ayuka saying that the names of Allah is the one Allah gave to himself, not somebody else. So listen carefully. This is Google, not me. There's names of Allah which were not mentioned in the Quran. As an example, the following names. As an example, not limited. But we just heard Zakir Naik saying the names of Allah is the one mentioned by Allah. How truthful that is? False. You see how right away they fail?
You cannot give your own name to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You cannot say that Allah is Al-Ghadib, the angry one. The Quran does say he gets angry, but that's not one of the names Allah has given himself or the messenger has given to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Now we are talking. So Muhammad, he created names for Allah. But then you need to ask yourself, where Muhammad he got those names if he received all his information from Allah in the Quran? Where Allah says to Muhammad those names? Where Muhammad he received them from? And this is why those names are very funny and very stupid. In fact, they are very laughable. Do we have any Muslim have the courage to discuss the topic? You Muslims fabricated names for your God. You fabricated statues for your God. You made him one when he is not. In fact, the Quran mentioned the word Ahad. And Ahad does not mean one. Ahad means one of many. Ahad does not mean one. In fact, the Quran mentioned that Allah is an idol. His name is As-Samad. If you ask the Muslim what does As-Samad mean, they will give you all of kind of, actually every Muslim translation give you different translation book. Allahu Samad, Allah the eternally besought of all. Are you sure? Okay, we change the translation. Listen, this is verse number 2. Focus with me. I will change the translator. This is who? Biktar. Let us go to Hilal, Muhammad Hilal. Allah Samad, self-sufficient. Master of all whom creatures need. All of this to brag. This is all Samad. In reality, Samad is a name of an idol was in the Kaaba. Allah is the Samad. There was two idols. One, his name is Samad, and the other one, his name is Samud. And this is in Ibn Kathir. And by the way, in the new print of Ibn Kathir, they are trying to take it off from the pages. However, However, thanks to the internet, we have tons of screenshots already of Ibn Kathir for those who don't have the original Ibn Kathir. Take a look with me. What is the names of the Allah? فصنم يقال له صمد وآخر يقال له صمود. There's two idols. One, his name is Samad. And the other one is Samud. So Allah is Samad. In Ibn Kathir book it says Allah is Samad. Allah is the Samad. There's an idol. His name is Samad. Allah is Samad. The Quran confirmed that. So this is one of the names of the idols of this God. Allah is Ahad. Ahad is one of the idols around the Kaaba. Otherwise, the word Ahad in Arabic means one of. If I type the word Ahad, you see here it says, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Look what the Muslim says, translate. Say, O Muhammad, Allah, He is the one. False. Ahad does not mean the one. Ahad means one of. If I take this word in front of your eyes, copy as it is and paste in the search engine, this word will appear all over the place and always appear as one of. Chapter 2, 102. وَمَا يُعَلِّمَانِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ. They teach none of anyone. See, anyone, there's many. This is what Ahad means. You cannot say, I will not teach anyone if there's only one. Correct? You know what I mean? If we have only one creature exist in this universe, I cannot say I will not teach anyone. I mean, are you stupid? There's only one. And that must be you actually, because you are the only one. If there's two, then you can say that. If there's three, then you can say that. So this is the Quran. It's all لا نفرق بين أحد. We do not differentiate between any of them. This is what Ahad means. Samad have other meaning. Yeah, this is the name of the idol, but doesn't mean that the name does not have a meaning. Samad is coming from the word masmuda. So this idol have a hole where people they throw donation in. Do you know like the piggy, the one for kids, like made it from clay? Maybe when you were a kid you used to have it, then later they make it of plastic, etc. So you collect coin there. That is masmuda. This is Aramaic word. This is not Arabic. Samad is not an Arabic word. So this idol have a hole, and you invest in this God. So you put your money inside this God will help you. But for sure, the one who, who is in charge of this God, he will take the money. It's just a scam. Are you with me? So they keep bragging about Allah is one, but Allah cannot be one. Okay, if you ask any Muslim, why Allah is one, they will say He's the creator. Well, are you sure? The Quran confirmed that there's many creators. As you see, chapter 23, verse number 14, and chapter 37, verse 125. Allah is the best of the creators. And then the Muslims, they try to fix it. They say, okay, there's somebody, he created a bicycle. No. Creator in the meaning of religion is about the one who gives life. And actually this definition can be found in the Quran. In the Quran, supposedly Allah, he say, that Do you worship the one who cannot create a fly? So the one who can create a fly is the one to worship. If he cannot create a fly, he is not God. So the creator is the one who can create a living thing, according to the definition of Allah, aka Muhammad. So here he's saying, are you going to call beside Allah someone cannot even create a fly? But look what happened here. According to the Quran, Jesus can create creatures. He can even create a human being. According to Islam, Jesus, he resurrected 5 people from death, including the son of Noah. Thousands of years ago, he died. Isa, aka supposedly Jesus, which is wrong name, the Muslim they gave Isa, and that is a different story. He commanded the sand, and the sand became together the son of Noah. A person who died 5,000 years ago or more. So Jesus, creator, he create, because in order to put someone together again, he is dust. That is an act of a creation, because remember, from dust to dust, correct? From dust to dust. So even the Quran says that Allah created a human being from clay. So for Jesus to create the sons of Noah back to life after being dead for 5,000 or more years, that is an act of a creation. In fact, resurrecting anyone, according to Muhammad, Jesus, he resurrected 5 people. Known 5 people. Nobody knows if there is many more according to Islam. And we can find you the reference. From the Islamic books. Maybe I can find you something in English, or give me a second. Resurrected by a prophet. Let us see if we can find you something. In English. Until now I didn't see any video. Let us see, maybe an article. As an example here, this is a Muslim terrorist website from Qatar. Read with me, and I can share it with you if in case you like to read. Chief, are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim? So here the question is, the story of Esau, which is not really what the Quran says, reviving Sam ibn Noah. Who? the son of Noah. Who is the one who brought him to life? The Christ. And the Quran confirmed that in chapter 3, verse number 49. The Messiah, he can bring and give life to the death. Who is the one who can give life? God. What the Muslim will say to you, by the will of Allah. That will not change anything. That means Jesus can give life. Allah can give life according to you, but there is no proof that Allah can give life. Go ahead, Chief. Are you a Muslim?
No, but I want to ask something to you about the topic.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, I get the point you are making, but by Tawhid, what it actually means? Like, what is your claim about it?
Tawhid, we just played for you the video. I don't know if you are here from the beginning. Tawhid mean making something not one. It's not one. It is
I get it. Yep.
It's an act, like you have to do an action to unify something. It's not unified. This is what Tawhid means.
So what Muslims did, like, this wasn't what I was asking. The thing I was asking is what Muslims did, like what in past, what did they unify? What was
this what I'm asking them? They cannot answer because it's just a stupid word to use to say I believe in Tawheed, because if you believe that God is one and He is one already and He is always one, then how in the world do you use such a word? This does not fit with what they claim. They claim that Allah is always one individual, always was. But Tawheed means working in making something one. He's not even one until now, because still they believe in Tawheed. So they are using the wrong word. In the top of that, if we examine the oneness of God for them, the one they claim, all of it will end with the one creator. And I'm sure you heard that from the Muslims before, right?
Yeah.
But if we go in the Quran, we will find right away that Allah is not the only creator. We will find that Allah, so-called Allah himself says, He is the best of the creators. If I am the best of the creators, that means I admitted that there's other creators and they are good creators because I am one of them. If I say you are the best of my student, that means you are one of the best. There's many best, correct? But you are the best between them.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I thought you have a claim, a historical claim, that polytheism in like a sacred polytheism in Islam about something such as that. I thought you have a claim, so I wanted to ask.
No, I'm showing Muslims that their books contradict itself, contradict their belief, contradict their own Arabic, and it's a silly, stupid concept of God. They don't know what they are talking about. Either Allah is one, and then this one, He is the only one creator, or Allah is one of many creators, and then He is not the only God, if He is God. So when Allah He say, blessed be Allah, who is talking? They will say to you, Allah is talking. So Allah blessing Himself. If we ask a Muslim now, how Allah He bless Allah, they will go in trouble. They don't know how to answer. How Allah He bless Allah? Any Muslim can tell us how Allah He bless Allah? When Allah He bless Allah, what happened to the other Allah? I mean, how many Allah you have?
Which verse is that?
It's chapter 23, verse number 14.
Chapter 23, verse?
We can share the screen here. Give me a second.
Oh, yeah, I will appreciate it. I'm standing here, but I hope it's not a problem.
Yeah, no problem. Here we go. You see the screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So blessed be Allah.
Blessed be Allah.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, like who is the one is talking? They will say to you, Allah. Okay, Allah saying, so blessed be. Okay, what happened now to Allah after Allah blessed Allah? Like, did he become a bigger Allah, a higher Allah, more holy Allah? Do you even Muslim know what blessed mean? You see? So this is a very stupid, you know, we can't even call it religion. So they have a big mouth. They claim that they have a religion, but they don't even have a cult. And then
what is the Arabic word used for blessed here?
Huh? Tabaraka.
The Arabic word.
Tabaraka.
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 Okay.
Yeah. Here it says, فَتَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْخَالِقِينَ. So be blessed be Allah, the best of the creators. And then the Muslim, they try to fix it. They say, well, there is somebody, he created iPhone. No, there's religion. The person in front of you speaking clearly about creating bones and skin and, you know, blood and semen. This is not about machines. So when I say that Allah is the best of the creators, that means there's other, they can create the same material. But Allah is the best between them. At the same time, there's no proof that Allah is the best of the creators, and there's no proof he can create anything. It's just a claim of a man, his name is Muhammad, that Allah is the best of the creators. In fact, this sentence is stolen from somebody. He was the scribe of Muhammad, his name. Actually, he is the brother of the Caliphate, Uthman, Abdullah ibn Sarah. So he was the scribe of Muhammad. Muhammad was quoting this verse for him. And then when he arrived to the where it says, and then we closed the bones with the flesh, and then we brought forth the another creation. That's what Muhammad said. Muhammad claimed that Allah told him this. So Abdullah ibn Sarah described, he said, so blessed be Allah, the best of the creators. Muhammad said to him, oh, put it there. He said, but what? He said, but what you just said. He said, but Prophet, this is what I said. He said, it came to me, it's same as it came to you. Muhammad, he claimed that Allah, he just gave him this verse too. So Muhammad, the stupid, he liked this verse, so he told Abdullah to write it down. And imagine, this is written in Muslim books. This is not in our books. And then Abdullah, he left Islam because he said to himself, Muhammad, he claimed to be a prophet, he don't know what I'm writing for him. And as you see, I say, so blessed be Allah, the best of the creators. He claimed that he received it too, after I said it. And then Muhammad, he commanded to kill him. So, Tawhid is just a fiction of addiction of a bunch of people who they are high in drugs, hoping that they have a God, his name is Allah, and they are trying to make him legitimate by coming with some funny, weird ideas about their oneness of God. But their oneness of God is not exist. He's not even the judge in the day of judgment. It's going to be Jesus. He is not the creator, as you see. There's many creators. In fact, the Quran says clearly that Jesus is a creator too. And we were showing you a second ago from the Muslim website how Jesus, he commanded Sam, the son of Noah. Let me zoom in.
What?
How Jesus can command the son of Noah to come from the grave? Any Muslim can tell me. I mean, he's dust now. He's dust, totally dust. In fact, the story says it clearly. He commanded the sand. He commanded what? The sand. Sam, the son of Noah, is a sand now. And what Jesus did? He commanded the sand, and then the son of Noah came, the sand come together, like in the cartoon, the movie, you see, like, you know, how the sand gathered together became a person in the Lord of the Ring. And then Jesus commanded him to tell the story about what happened to him. This is in their religion. And Jesus created 5 people like the son of Noah by commanding the sand to come together. That is an act of creation, because a human being, anyway, created from dust. In order to put the sand together and then make that sand a living creature again is a form of creation. In fact, the Quran says it clearly, who can resurrect people except Allah? Who can resurrect people except Allah? And then we find that Allah himself saying to us that Jesus, he can give life to the dead and he can resurrect people. And then the Muslim will say to you, are you blind? It says by permission of Allah. First, by permission of Allah or not, that means Allah, he stripped himself from one of the permission he have and he gave it to somebody else. Secondly, that will not change any fact that Jesus now is a creator. So now we have two creators. Number three, if Jesus is a creator, then no death can take him and nobody can destroy him, because he is the one who can give life. Number four, why Allah gave a permission to Jesus, not to anyone else? Number five, what the point of this permission? To make us believe that Jesus is a prophet? No. As you see, when people see Jesus doing this, they believe that Jesus must be God, because only God can create. So Islam is just a stupid cult.
Yeah, like there was a verse, in, like I don't remember the verse, but I guess you do. Salawat of Allah to Muslims, like something like that. Like
Allah yusalli, yeah, salawat, yeah.
Which verse was that? Like Allah was salawating,
yeah,
like praying.
Yeah, Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Or another verse it says yusalli alaykum. So Allah, he pray on you, as we see here. الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته ليخرجكم من الظلمات. It is he who pray on you and his angels. Chapter 33, verse number 43. And the Muslim, they try to fix it. They say blessing. No. Salah mean a prayer, not a blessing. Liars. Same time, look what this verse have done. This verse made the angels equal to Allah. Why? Because if Allah send the blessing according to the Muslim translation, and the angels are doing the same, is it the angel blessing or God blessing? Because in Arabic it says, هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته, and the angels. In Arabic, it means he pray on you and his angels. Why he pray? So to take you and guide you out of your darkness. So Allah, he pray, and the angels, they pray to him to who? So in order to fix it, everybody knows that salah means a prayer. I mean, we hear Muslims talking about salah, salah, salah. It means pray, not a blessing. The word blessing is yubarik, baraka, not yusalli. So again, Islam failed. Islam is a failure. You Muslim believe in Tawhid. Allah turned to be a Samad. He is an idol. Allah, the best of the creators. You Muslim believe in Tawhid. Allah turned to be a Samad. He is an idol. Allah, he have a short memory. Allah, he have a short vision. He cannot see. Allah, he forget. I mean, this is God. Is that the description of God? Is that the description of God? The God who sits in the top of a rooster. Is that what God is about? And then you will find tons of videos like this guy here is challenging the Christian to find one verse speaking about the Trinity.
The word Tawhid is in the
Oh,
Quran.
I knew he would deflect. You know why he deflects? Because he has no answer by himself. You know, unlike them, we don't deflect. First, let's start with the definition of Tawhid. What is Tawhid?
Oneness of God.
Does Allah mention the oneness of God in the Quran?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
No. No. Tawheed is not. Tawheed is not oneness, you idiot. So you're speaking to somebody who does not know anything about Islam, obviously. Bring this guy to me. We will make him shish kebab. Where in the Quran it mentioned Tawheed? I like it actually. I wish it mentioned, because that will make it more horrible. Tawheed is your own fabrication. And the one mentioned in the Quran is Ahad. But Ahad cannot be one, because Ahad always means one of many. As an example, you have a number, it's called Ahada Ashar. 1 of 11. Ahada Ashar is 11 actually. Which means 10 and 1. This is Ahad, it's all over the Quran. And you can check in every verse you see, you will see always it's about one of. One of. Check any verse you want, your choice. You see them in the screen, you can freeze it. You're watching the video, you can stop, you can pause, you can go like any verse you see. Number 9:6. وَإِنْ أَحَدُ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. And if one of, what ahad mean? If one of the mushrikeen, if one of the polytheists, if it's only there's one person, we cannot say this word, we can say ahad. We can say ahad if there's many, but we are talking about one of them. All right? Chapter 9, verse number 84. And don't pray in any one of them. Where is the word any of them? Ahad. Ahad in front of you. Do we have any proud Muslim would like to join us? One Muslim, he is not ashamed of his religion, which has many creators. Allah, the best of the creators. Actually, in different verse, Allah, he compared himself to Baal. He claimed that Baal is a creator, Allah is a creator too. Baal is a creator, Allah is a creator. Chapter 37, verse number 125. Will you call upon Baal? Between two brackets, well-known idol of his nation, Baal have nation. So are you serious? Whom they used to worship. He's talking here about whom? About the Prophet of Allah. The Prophet of Allah, he told to his people, are you going to worship Baal? And forsake Allah, forsake the best of the creators. This is what Musa said. Moses believed that Allah is the best of the creators. So how Moses believe in one creator then? Based on this verse, Baal is a creator too. And the reason to worship Allah, because Allah is better. In fact, this is a certificate that Baal is a creator, is God. You know, if I say Allah, the best of gods, that means what? There's many gods. And what make Allah God in Islam, according to Muslim, is the creator, according to them, right? So being a creator, when you say the creator, you are talking about the God. When we say the creators, we are talking about gods, not one. Is that a language failure? The Muslims, they claim that the Quran is a perfect book. They claim that the Quran written in a perfect language. They say, can you make Quran like this? And the funny is, who can make Quran like this full of mistakes and errors? Nobody. If I do, people will laugh at me. But then we find that the ant is making Quran, the chicken making Quran. I mean, everybody making Quran. In fact, according to the Quran is not made by Allah. Allah is quoting creatures, what they say. And they say to you, can you speak like this? I mean, it's an ant. When they arrive to the valley of the ants, one of the ants said, so who's talking now? Not Allah. The ant. Okay, Muslims, can anyone make Quran like the Quran of the ants? I challenge you. Is that Quran? Is what the ant said is a miracle? The Muslims, they say, oh, this is a miracle, amazing Arabic. We laugh at it. Imagine I claim that my book written in a miraculous language, and my book is the ant is talking. And I claim that every sentence there is a miracle. And then we find that the cat is talking, the elephant is talking, the spider is talking, the cockroach is talking, Suleiman is laughing, the Afrit, Afrit, who is Afrit? Afrit, do you know what Afrit? I mean, this religion teaches about Afrit. Afrit is a blue creature like a Krishna. His specialty is to steal women and furniture. Like if you like a woman, you want to have sex with her, your Afrit can bring her to you. This is Mr. Afrit, if you are watching in Rumble or in YouTube. Can you believe that this religion believes in Afrit? And what the Afrit, his job is to steal furniture. And the holy God Allah is proud about Solomon when he steal the chair from the queen of Saba. Chapter 27, verse number 39. This is the God, the oneness of God. The oneness of God. So the one God, he gave Suleiman command over the Afrit. Okay, brother, what is Afrit? Is a strong genie, brother. Okay, very fast. He said to Suleiman, do you want me to bring the chair of this woman for you before you even stand up from your chair? And they say to you, who can make Quran like this? Flying carpet, Afrit. The bird is missing. The bird is talking to Suleiman. The ant is talking to Suleiman. By the way, ants are deaf and they are mute. And then they go and brag about Tawhid. Do we have any Abdul from the Tawhid potato religion? Look at you. Look how small you are. You don't believe in oneness of God. You don't have a God, actually. Do you have a God? The God of the Hindus is better than you. So you will notice always, in fact, three is appear all over Islam. I mean, even the Muslim pollution cannot be accepted, which means it cannot be perfected unless it is a tree, correct? You have to wipe your hands 3 times, correct? Your face 3 times, sure. Your feet 3 times. Why? Because 3 is the perfection. And the Muslim cannot explain to us why they have to be 3. If 3 is not Islamic, why perfection is 3? What is the connection between the perfection and number 3? If I go right now to the hadith and I type the word 3 times, look what we will find.
If you may also ask you something. You see, for me, I understand. I just want to ask because I've been to the church and I've asked to get
Hold
baptized.
on.
Thing is,
He washed his hand.
many of the churches
Washed his hand
Okay.
3 times. He washed his hand 3 times. He rinsed his mouth 3 times. His nose 3 times. He washed his face 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. Why 3 times? Because perfection is number 3. Muslims and Muhammad is a fool. He's copying somebody. Even when Muhammad he say, Assalamu alaikum, he say it 3 times. When Muhammad he made a speech, the last sentence he repeated 3 times. When he called for the prayer 3 times. When a Muslim divorces his wife 3 times, she can't come back to him unless she have a new person. A Muslim woman, she got divorced, she have to wait for 3 months. Mary, she cannot speak for 3 days. Zechariah, he the same 3 days. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. And no Muslim can explain to us why 3 times. When an angel came to Muhammad, he squeezed him. How many times he squeezed him? 3 times.